Hey guys, Martin here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so coming out very soon on both versions of the game is going to be the Part 2 LR for the Golden Week celebration, and that is of course the Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Gohan. Personally, I am pretty hyped for this unit. I was tweeting about it when we got the reveal and everything. I think it's pretty cool when Dokkan does these kind of what if sort of things with original animations and stuff. Obviously they did a lot of interesting things when it comes to stuff like the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta super attacks and stuff like that, because obviously for some things they have some source material but not loads, so obviously they have to come up with their own sort of things, like the 12 key super for Tech LR Gogeta, because obviously in the movie doesn't really do anything that isn't in his 18 key super. So he has the 12 key super, I think is based on something from one of the other games, which is pretty cool. So obviously this unit is essentially like a what if scenario. What if Goku did not die and actually fought Cell alongside Gohan? So obviously both of them are Super Saiyan. They have the active skill where they do the father-son Kamehameha, and Goku encourages Gohan to use his full power and he goes Super Saiyan 2. The animation is awesome. I think their super attack animations are decent. I've seen a lot of people saying they're really bad, which I don't agree with. I definitely think they are those interesting kind of animations though, where they do look a bit weird in the ×1 speed that they obviously show them off at when they first like tweet out the animations. But seeing them like in ×2, I think they definitely look a lot better. So definitely very interested. I personally am quite hyped for this unit. I was kind of hoping that the Part 2 LR was going to be something not too hype, so I wouldn't have to worry too much if I just did a couple of summons and didn't get them, because obviously for us global players, the anniversary and of course Ginyu is going to be before that. All of that is right around the corner. So as always with these upcoming banners, I like to do these summon or skip videos where we go over the banner and the merits of the unit and stuff like that. A little bit more difficult for this one because obviously being a same time celebration, we don't have the previous JP version to go by or anything like that, so we still don't actually know at the time of recording exactly what the banner is going to look like, and often that can play a role. They did confirm in the producer letter though from Global that we are going to be going on to the same sort of format that we saw on JP with the LR Goku and Piccolo banner, where instead of being 10 featured units, one of them is the new LR and then the others are just old crappy SSRs that nobody wants. It's going to be 8 featured SSRs, the new LR, 2 other LRs, and then 5 probably crappy SSRs that nobody wants. So it'll be very interesting to see what those are going to be. Now, obviously, when it comes to these videos, I feel like I say this in pretty much all of these, but it is going to come down to your like playing and summoning habits, right? Like if you are somebody who spends quite a bit on the game, or you just like to prioritize summoning for characters that you specifically like, then, you know, regardless of what advice anybody gives, you're probably going to summon for the unit if you want them regardless. And I do think this unit is very, very good. Having seen their calcs even at like 55%, post super attack, they're looking at like over 400k defense, especially because they have these mechanics to get themselves additional supers. As long as you get 20 key, they get a guaranteed additional super. They raise defense on both of their super attacks. And they have what is one of the best abilities possibly for an LR to have, with the fact they get 1 extra key per key sphere obtained. So obviously any other orb is going to give them 2 key, and tech orbs are going to give them 3. So very, very easy to get to 20 key unless you get really unlucky with the orb field. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue to be getting double supers with them on a regular basis. And then of course any units like these that have ways to get built-in additionals, you're more likely to trigger the additionals from the hidden potential system as well if you pull dupes or if you put like additional skill orbs into them. So these guys are going to be very good even at 55%, but they are a slot 2 unit. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that Dokkan seems to release a lot of slot 2 units, and there's quite a few teams that really need some solid slot 1 units to back up these other units. But I do think the card is very, very good. I like the animations and all that kind of stuff. This is the 100th LR as well, which is pretty cool when you think that the first LR in the game was the free-to-play Super Saiyan Goku. The first summonable LR was the Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And so this 100th LR is basically like the combination of the two of them together. So I think that that is pretty cool. So, in terms of the banner and whether or not you should summon, now first things first, we have to address all the my fellow global brothers and sisters out there. Another big win for the global side. It was revealed after the data download earlier today that there is going to be a premium ticket pack for the banner for global, only on global. So again, they're still going with these, only global is getting these tickets, but we're in a similar situation to like March of Vegeta, where everybody always assumes that when we get same time celebrations, global is not going to get any of this kind of stuff. And I believe we didn't get anything for the actual Dual Dokkan Fest, but we are getting this premium legendary summon ticket. So this is going to be like the Janemba one, I assume. We've seen some different ones in the past, but if it's in the same format as the Janemba one, it's like $20 to $30, something like that, and you get a 20 unit multi. I think it's like 3 guaranteed SSRs. I don't think it guarantees that any of them will be featured, but I saw a lot of screenshots of people getting very, very lucky with that ticket, especially shout out to my boy Dr. Pritch, who got 3 Janembas in the 20 unit multi off of that ticket. So a 79% LR Janemba just from getting the premium ticket and not having to spend any stones. That is the dream for global players that want to summon for this unit but don't want to spend stones before Ginyu or the anniversary. So if you're on global and you spend on the game, I would definitely recommend getting this. These ticket packs are always good value when you compare them to how much it costs to buy stones, and obviously the fact that stones, you know, stone multis, you get 1 guaranteed SSR. With these ticket packs, if it's a 20 unit multi, like I said, you normally get 3 guaranteed SSRs, so 1 extra one than if you were to do 2 separate stone multis to get 20 units. So these normally work out to be very good value. Obviously, if you're on JP, unfortunately, you don't have the option to get these, but this is a great thing for global players that do spend a bit of money here and there, outside of the subscription thing, which I think is the best value, that if you're going to ever spend any money on the game, you should get that. But the thing after that that's the most worthwhile is, of course, these ticket packs. So in terms of the banner itself, I'm not even going to hazard a guess at what the 5 unfeatured SSRs are going to be. They're probably not going to be anything that anybody particularly wants. But the big question is, what are the 2 other LRs going to be? And what I think will be quite interesting is, depending on what the LRs are, it might give us a hint as to what Easy A's we could see further on. Because I believe last year, the TUR Super Saiyan 4's Easy Aid on the 13th, and then the Part 2 LR came out on the 20th. And so here we are with the Part 2 LR coming out on the 13th, so it's very possible that we're going to get Easy A's on the 20th instead, and they've just kind of switched it around. So, first things first, I think it's a pretty safe guess, I don't know, that this Int Gohan is going to be on the banner. Not only was he the first LR, as we said, and this is like the 100th LR, first summonable, and this is the 100th LR. Obviously, he fits the theme. He doesn't link up super well, but he links up okay, I guess, and can be run on a lot of the same teams, right, as this other unit, so it does make sense, right? He fits the theme perfectly. Obviously, he's old. He's the first summonable LR, but, you know, he has an Easy A now, which, whilst he's not, you know, the most crazy, groundbreaking LR Easy A or anything like that, he's still decent, right? He's definitely not the worst LR you could pull currently. So I feel like it's very likely that he's going to be on the banner. And then the other spot is the one that I think is kind of up for grabs. So I've seen a lot of people say potentially this Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Obviously that does also kind of fit the theme because it is a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, even though obviously he is from the BoJack movie. I don't know if they would make all of the LRs Super Saiyan 2 Gohan related, because obviously the Goku and Piccolo one had Raditz on it. Sorry, not Raditz, Turles, who obviously made sense for the celebration, right? Because Raditz, Pure Saiyans leader, low-class warrior himself. We got Turles as Easy A, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if we'll see 3 Gohan LRs as the featured LR on the banner. So, just for some other random ideas, we got the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. He's an older LR now that definitely needs an Easy A to be viable in the more difficult content, but he fits the theme of being like another Super Saiyan Goku, because obviously remember their leader skill is Goku Family or Kamehameha, so I tried to think of some other units that could potentially fit into that, and I could kind of see this, right, because this card is Goku and Gohan together, and Gohan is, you know, only Super Saiyan 2 in the active skill. So then it would kind of make sense to have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and then a Super Saiyan Goku as the other featured LRs. So I don't know, obviously I would rather he not be. I certainly wouldn't want to pull him. I think I have him Rainbow, but even without having him rainbowed yet. He doesn't have an easy A yet, so he's not super useful. But then the other thing I was thinking is, as I mentioned previously, the featured units on this banner, the featured LRs, could potentially be a hint at who we could see easy A next week, or maybe sooner, who knows. Because the big two yellow coin LRs that people want to see get easy A's is the physical androids and then physical cell. But what is most likely going to happen is if one of these two units is going to easy A, say a week from now, they're going to get their own easy A banner, most likely. So if one of these units appears as the other featured LR on this banner, I would pretty much assume that means almost guaranteed that they are not getting an easy A in this celebration. So if physical cell is on the banner alongside, say, in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, that pretty much confirms in my mind that he's not getting an easy A in this celebration. But it leaves the door very much wide open for the physical androids to get their easy A, because we all expect an LR easy A. We might not even get one, right? We might just get more TUR easy A's, who knows? But I feel like the units being on or not being on this banner could be a bit of a clue. Obviously, if neither of these two are featured on the banner, then I guess who knows. And obviously, we all kind of want AGL Gohan and in Cell to easy A. And then they wouldn't be on this banner regardless because they're Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs. So in terms of the banner itself, it's probably not going to be great, but that is usually the way it goes with these legendary summon banners. I don't know why the wiki doesn't have the card art image, by the way. The card art is still pretty awesome, but yeah, the banner itself is not going to be great, but that's kind of always the way it goes with legendary summon banners. Yellow coin banners generally should be avoided if you are free to play or you only spend a little bit on the game, because, you know, you're even if you do pull an LR, there are so many in the game now. It's very possible you could pull something like, you know, Trunks and Mai, Baby, who were good LRs for their time, but until they get an easy A are pretty much unusable in current content. So if you are free to play or you don't spend much on the game, I would definitely not recommend summoning on this. Maybe if you do spend like $20 to $30 a month or something like that and you haven't, you know, hit your cap yet, consider getting the ticket, because just throwing the ticket multi at this and then not using stones is definitely a sensible option if you do spend money on the game. But yeah, if you're free to play, I would probably avoid this, especially with everything coming up. I mean, we'll obviously do a video for him when the time comes, but if you're free to play, I'd probably skip Ginyu and everything else until the anniversary, because the anniversary banners, especially the Super Saiyan 4's one, is just stacked with good units. So, but for anyone else, I definitely think this unit is going to be good and very fun to use. Obviously, if you did pull the STR Goku and Gohan, this unit is a 6 out of 7 link partner with them and is going to work insanely well on their team, is under their 200% leader skill, so that is going to be the best team to use them on, especially on global at the moment. So yeah, if you have the stones spare or you do spend, I think this unit is going to be very, very fun to use. So I am going to do some summons. I actually have a collab lined up with one of my friends. We haven't done one for a while together, so that's going to be fun. He is a JP player, if that narrows it down. Guess who it is in the comments. Hopefully I can flex on him by getting a copy off of the ticket while we're recording the collab, because I feel like that would be pretty funny. So let me know what you guys think down below. Whether you're on global or JP, are you going to summon? What do you think the other featured LRs on the banner are going to be? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.